Hi there, thanks for showing up to the April 16th edition of SA Today. I'm Jake Briner. We got a jam-packed show for you tonight. You're not going to want to miss this one. Senator Chuck Schumer spoke at SU today about student loans. We'll discuss what he had to say with SA President Dylan Lustig. But first, let's take a look at your campus headlines. Boy, it was hot out there today. Temperatures here on campus felt more like mid-July than mid-April. The highs climbed into the upper 80s, getting close to the record of 88 degrees back in 2006. As a result, though, students had some fun in the sun today out on the quad. Here's how some took advantage of the amazing weather.
Weather's been great. It's so nice to see everyone in shorts again, hanging out on the quad. Everyone's in a better mood because of it, so it's great.
It's I love it. It makes me want to get out of bed, go to class, and enjoy the weather. And it's nice seeing everyone on the quad.
Everyone has a smile. I always find a seat in class because no one goes. So there's more room, and there's a lot of people running around and frisbees and stuff, so it's nice.
Well, I think that the warm weather really improves everyone's mood. It's the end of the year with the finals. It makes it a lot less stressful and reminds you that some...
Good to see campus alive like that again. Unfortunately, though, this July weather will not be around too much longer. There's a cold front expected to move in tonight, and it will bring with it severe thunderstorms. Temperatures will be back down in the mid-50s by tomorrow. Add this one to your holiday calendar. It's National Foursquare Day. If you checked in on the quad today, you could receive free Foursquare swag, t-shirts, and ice pops. Of course, the ice pops probably melted before you got there. The creator of Foursquare, Dennis Crowley, is an alum of Syracuse University. You learn something new every day. Amidst all the controversy surrounding Jim Boeheim's program this year, here's something to smile about. According to Sporting News, Boeheim ranks 6th in the best college coaches since the NCAA tournament expanded in the mid-80s. Since then, Boeheim has racked up 708 wins. He's been to the Final Four 3 times, and in 2003, you all remember it, he won his only national title. On the list, he is right behind Tom Izzo of Michigan State. Sporting News ranked coach Mike Krzyzewski of Duke number 1. The White House Young America series is taking place on 17 college campuses across the country. One of these campuses is Syracuse. Wednesday night from 6 to 9, you can get together for dialogues on topics relating to civic engagement in an effort to enact change. The event takes place in the Herg Auditorium in Newhouse 3. It will also be streamed online, so you won't miss it. Now it's time for our Campus Weekly Address with SA President Dylan Lustig. Dylan, did you have a chance to check in on the quad today with Foursquare?
You know, unfortunately I did not. I am not a huge Foursquare user, or Twitter user actually, so I have people to do that for me sometimes. Yeah, anyways, so I can't believe there's about, two and a half weeks of school left until finals. That absolutely blows my mind. And in celebration of the end of the year, I hope you can all make it to Mayfest and Block Party happening on April 27th. Mayfest starts at noon in Walnut Park, and it's free to any SU undergrad with your ID. If you're bringing a guest, make sure that that guest has a valid college ID. They won't take anything other than that. And it's $21 for a guest ticket. So I hope to see you all there. Also the White House event on Wednesday, it's going to be pretty amazing. If you did not register, don't fret. You can always go and try to get in the day of the event at 6 o'clock. There will always be people that registered and did not show up. So try to do that. And thanks so much, Jake and CitrusTV for having me on another episode of SA Today.
Thank you, Dylan. U.S. Senator Charles Schumer of New York was on campus today for a press conference in front of the Hall of Languages. Our own Jared Mandel was tweeting these photos. The senator backed legislation to keep interest rates low for the Stafford student loan programs. Stafford loans are used by more than 20,000 students in central New York. If the interest rates are double, the average student receiving 4 years of subsidized Stafford loans would end up paying almost $4,000 more. Now, if you guys took a look at those pictures, you might have seen SA President Dylan Lustig out there with the senator. I just have one question for you. How was it standing next to him, meeting him? Did you get to talk to him at all?
Oh yeah, I talked to him for a while. He asked me if I was named after Bob Dylan. I told him I don't think so. But I actually got a chance to speak as well at the end. And you know, it's an issue that really faces a lot of students. 80% of students here at SU are on some kind of aid. Most of that is federal aid, so a lot of students are affected by this. So it's our time to stand up and you know, stand behind Schumer and his colleagues.
All right, Dylan Lustig, we'll see you next time on the show.
Fantastic.
Last Friday morning, Sarah Wheeler had an unexpected visitor. Safe to say he didn't ring the doorbell. That story's next. Stick around.
In 1977, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European pro golf tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the US Open twice, 1 in 1.2 billion. The odds of him having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 110. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
We are different. Society should aspire to be more like us.
Be part of the first class. Get energized. Get outside.
Hold on, guys. It's gonna get bumpy.
And get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. Join the movement at ActionHeroAlliance.com.
What would be your reaction if a car crashed into your front porch? Graduate student Sarah Wheeler grabbed her phone and recapped the moment last Friday morning. Leave it to a broadcast journalism student to react not upset, but to go out and grab a camera and film it. So thank you very much, Sarah Wheeler, for that footage, and sorry about your porch. Police have yet to find the suspect, and thankfully no one was injured in the crash. We have a winner for Project Impact. The Vice Chair of Student Engagement, Janine Savage, will explain how segregation might be ending here on campus. You won't want to miss this.
How you doing? My name's Steve. My family's lived in this neighborhood for years. Recently, things got so tight, we had to go to our local food bank for help. I lost a lot of sleep worrying about what the neighbors might think. That is until I saw them there, too. How'd I do, Steve?
A little stiff. You could have done a little better.
What? Come on. You know, I have an Academy Award.
Yeah, but not for playing me.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Rosita, did you know there's a right way to sneeze? Let's show them, Elmo. Got it. When you feel like your nose needs to give it at you, this is how you act. This is what you do. Lift your arm up high, bend it toward your face. Sneeze right there in the bendy place. Achoo! Achoo! You can do it with ease. Achoo! Achoo! That's the right way to sneeze. Thank you.
To learn more about preventing flu, visit flu.gov.
Explore new worlds. Read. Visit literacy.gov.
Joining me now is Janine Savage, the Vice Chair of Student Engagement, to talk about this year's Project Impact winners.
That's right.
We've been covering this story for a while, and now we have a winner. Can you talk a little bit about who won and what their Project Impact is?
Sure. So Project Impact was an initiative that we were trying to do where we could get other students that aren't in student association involved so that they could have a chance to really tell us what an issue they see on campus is and give them a chance to also work on it. So our winners are actually working on segregation on campus. They want to create a buddy system between international students and American students so that international students can speak with American students, kind of get their experience, and also American students can learn from someone else who necessarily isn't from here.
Okay, and is this for incoming students or anyone can sign up for this?
Nope, anyone can sign up. It's a campus-wide idea and initiative so that even when people are going into other grades, if they still don't feel like they're really segregated on this campus and they want to make other friends, they still can do so.
What do you think the main problem is with the whole segregation problem on campus?
I think that sometimes students aren't aware of the resources that they have, for example, the Suchker Center and things like that, and also seeing these kind of things visible on campus in the Shine Student Center and things like that, and that sometimes students can be hesitant to even approach someone else from necessarily another country or really try to get a good idea of what they're about.
So what is this project going to do for those students that feel uncomfortable about approaching, whether it be American students approaching international students or vice versa?
Mm-hmm. Well, the whole idea is that the entire program would be voluntary, so that American students can volunteer to meet with international students and immediately be open to talking with them. Also, it's voluntary to international students as well, so that if they really want to make that move to talk with other students and make other friends from outside where they came from, their country, and really get engaged with other students at SU, they can do so.
And do you think that this project will do you think it's just gonna help the segregation problem, or do you think it might even get rid of it?
I think that ultimately we're hoping that it'll first initially help, and then we want to move into getting rid of it. The whole idea is that this is kind of, working with the people outside of Student Association. It's a startup idea. It's something that we want to fund and then see grow throughout the years.
Okay, I know that there's an essay meeting tonight, 7:30, Maxwell Auditorium. Can you just preview a little bit of what's going to be going on there tonight?
Well, since we approved budgets in our last meeting, we're actually moving into appeals. So anyone who didn't receive funding reapplied, went through the appeals process, and we'll be approving those tonight. So.
Are you going to be going?
Yes, I'll be there.
And what are you going to be speaking at all?
Not tonight. No, it's just going to be our comptroller, Stephen DeSalvo, and basically Dylan taking the floor tonight. So.
Okay, and one more question about the Project Impact. What's the next step?
So the next step for us is we're going to meet with the winners. We want to get in contact with them, talk with them, have them come to a student engagement meeting so they can see what we're about, and also to get more ideas with them and really communicate with them. We're hoping to have this going up soon by the fall.
Okay, sounds like a great idea. Project Impact, looking to help segregation on campus. Thank you very much, Janine.
You're welcome.
That's all the time we have here tonight. For Dylan and Janine, I'm Jake Reiner. The essay meeting, like I said, tonight at 7:30 in Maxwell. Hopefully you'll join us, Citrus TV live at 6 tomorrow night and next Monday for our last edition of Essay Today. Have a gorgeous evening, Syracuse.